Hey, good evening, family. It's me, Darissa. I am the CEO and founder of God's Chosen Vessels, and I am also the creator of the Embrace formula. And this is my beautiful daughter, Kylia. This is Miss Kylia, who is late going to bed tonight, but I decided to broadcast with her, so she's my co-host tonight. Look at those sleepy eyes. Look at those sleepy eyes. So tonight, we are praying for our family down in Houston. And when I say family, I mean everyone, because we all have the same Father. We're all connected, whether we want to admit it or not. We're praying for safety. We're praying for deliverance. We're praying for protection. Our word for tonight is control. And I know in times like these, the perception exercise is really hard to put into place. It's hard to practice. It's hard to put into effect because of what you see around you, the devastation, the fear you might be feeling. There's just loads of emotion. And I want to speak peace unto you. I want to speak peace unto all my Houston family and those who are in the surrounding area. I talked to my family, was in San Antonio yesterday. And in spite of what it looks like, as hard as it may be to really grasp it, our God is still in control. He's still in control. He hasn't forgotten about you. He's aware of every drop of rain that is falling. And so I want you to just trust and have faith and hang in there, because God has not forgotten you. He has not abandoned you. He is not punishing you. He's not that kind of God. Me and so many others like me. Hi, Tasha. Hey, sis. Hey, sis. I want to know how you're doing. I was hoping all my Texan family will come up in here. You know, we're praying. And so I was saying our word for tonight is control. And in spite of what it looks like, our Father God is in control. He hasn't forgotten about you. He hasn't forgotten about you. He is in the midst. You know, there's a story in the Bible where he's on the boat and the storm was rising and just tossing, you know, he and the disciples to and fro, and they got scared. They got so scared they forgot who was on the ship with them. And they're like, Master, carest not that we perish? Translation, don't you give a who? Don't you see what's going on? Where are you? Where are you, Rabbi? Father God, where are you? So they felt the same thing. They felt the same way. At that moment, Jesus was asleep, just chilling. He wasn't scared. And so when he got up, he arose and he spoke to the storm and he said, y'all know the story, peace, be still. And in that moment, the storm stopped. But he was in control the whole time. The storm didn't get away from him. The storm didn't rise out of control where he just couldn't speak to it and tell it what to do, and it obeyed him. He's in control even now. Hey, Auntie Tasha said hello. She's doing well. She's up late because I've been up, and you know she thinks she's somebody's mama. She ain't gonna go to sleep till she know the house is dark and everybody else is asleep. So just praying for you all, praying for your strength and praying for your protection and praying that you keep the faith. Don't let the enemy trick you into thinking that God has abandoned you, that God has forgotten you or forsaken you, and he doesn't know what's going on, because nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. And I just wanted you guys to know that maybe, you know, I'm in Hale, California, but remember just a few months ago, it wasn't right here in my immediate area, but here in Northern California, we were experiencing the same thing. And I asked you all to pray for those in Yuba City and up in the surrounding areas who were experiencing the same thing, the controlled levees. They were trying to, you know, maintain and figure out how they're going to release water. And so my understanding is the same thing is happening in Houston. But even if man can't figure it out, you guys, thank you for joining. God is in control of this thing. And I speak peace to your fears. I speak peace to the power of suggestion that Satan is trying to use to get you all up in arms and uncertain about, where you stand in all this, or that you've been forgotten about. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what he's going to do. He's going to try his best to pry you from your belief and from your faith and from your certainty, And I don't want that to happen. So I'm standing in the gap for you. I want you to know I'm standing in the gap for you because I know that God is in control. Please meditate on that word. Meditate on the fact that he's in control. Keep telling yourself that. Keep saying it out loud. Let the enemy hear you. Say that thing out loud. And even if you don't feel it, you say it until you do. Say it until you do. My brothers and my sisters, I beseech you, therefore, my brethren, to talk yourself into, talk yourself into believing what might be a little shaken today. You know what I'm saying? We're human. We're going to have those moments. So I'm just here to encourage you. I'm here to speak life into you and to remind you of whose you are. Don't you let the enemy win. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Because he's defeated. He already knows he's defeated. So, be of good courage. Be of good courage. Ask God to just reveal to you what to do, where to go. Be safe. Be obedient when those in authority tell you or give you directions in what to do. Please be obedient. Please be obedient. And check in with your girl. I'm on Facebook, Darissa McAllister Carnell, or you can go to our page, the Embrace Formula, okay, and leave me a message, because I've contacted a couple that I know are directly in the Houston area. I went live earlier today and just kind of stayed on. I posted something about praying and standing for the gap, standing in the gap for my Texans, my fellow Texans. I was born in San Antonio, y'all. So, you're trying to get a roll call of sorts so I could keep up. Somebody cares. Ain't nobody forgot about y'all. Please know that. Please know that. We watching. We watching. There's some prayer warriors. We out here. I might not be able to call them all by name, but I know for a fact I'm in several groups on Facebook, and that's what everybody's talking about. Everybody's pray for this person, pray for that person, pray for my people, and they naming off all these cities I ain't never heard of. But God knows. God knows. So please know you're not forgotten. Please know. And even though we don't know your name, God knows your name. God knows your name. You and your loved ones. So y'all be of good courage. I will be checking in again tomorrow on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, just wherever I can get the message out. And Tasha, I'm glad you on here, sis. I love you. Ain't a thing you can do about it. Kiss all the family for me. And just know we're praying. Some of us ain't going to get, I say us, because I know me. I'll be up all night looking at the news, CNN, trying to see what's really going on, like I'm there. But that's what we do for each other, right? That's what we do. Ain't nobody going to get no shut-eye. Like my mama used to do. You go somewhere, even when I moved away from home, I don't think Joe Francis would go to bed until I called her and let her know, okay, Mom, I made it home. That's what family does. My child is grown, and he just left here not too long ago. But it's like, you better text me, and not when you get in the parking lot or in the driveway. Text me when you get in the house and lock the door, because I need to know you safe in the house. That's what family does. I need to know y'all okay. I can't reach out and touch your face like Mama said, but I know one thing. I know how to get on some Facebook and see if somebody posted about some food or something. At least I know you in the land of the living and you all right. You posting about Sonic. I ain't gonna call no names. I ain't calling no names. At least I know you're okay. That's what we do. So y'all know that I'm eyeballing. I'm eyeballing every platform I can on this day, so I know my people okay. So I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna put this little chick right here thinks she gonna be up all night. She gotta go to school in the morning. Yes, you. Yes, you. Say good night to the people's beautiful girl. Say good night, my pretty girl. You're not going to get nobody a smile or nothing. Ain't Tasha's on here? Ain't Tasha's on there? Say hello from California. I know the people saying she started to look more like me. Then we done messed up and got the same haircut. So I copied her, actually. Well, that's the least I could do. She taking my shoes now. Ain't that a trip? Oh, now she get quiet. All right, I am checking out. I love y'all. Encourage you. Yeah, really. Really. Well, when she wears her AFOs, she can wear mine. But when she's just on her bare feet, she's still in a 1 or 2. But the AFOs make them so much bigger. So, girl, I can put them 9.5s on them AFOs. That's when they put her in the stander and stuff. Uh-oh, look. There we go. That's my cue. Love you, sis. I love everyone. I encourage you to embrace your life and your purpose. Cherish your time with one another, y'all. Do that. It ain't nothing promised, y'all. But in the meantime, I want you to remember who is in control. That is our word. That is our lesson. Meditate on that. Meditate on that. He wakes us up in the morning, and he will, giving us another chance to get it right. Let's not blow it. Let's love on each other and pray for each other. I love you too, sis. Good night. Good night, y'all.